What's going on, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here today on ESGNet. So we make a return back to NCAA Football 14, and this is Road to Glory with Myles Marvel. As we're back here for episode 20, and today we have a home game here. We're back home, and we're going to shift our attention now to the University of Houston, as they are currently 2-1 for the season, and try to see if we can get another home win here. Now this one, as you see there, matched up wise, we look like we're the heavy favorites in this one. But you take a look at the total defense there and the passing defense of Houston. Well, I mean, overall they're the better team. But that's the two things I'm really concerned about, especially that passing defense there. Only giving up 212 yards this season so far. They're in the top 100 in NCAA right now. And of course, as you take a look there, their turnovers there, not too good. They do turn the ball quite a bit, and we're hoping we can try to take advantage of that here today in this game. So you see Houston right now currently, like you see, 2-1 there. The last loss just came last week against Rice, and so we'll see if we can continue their miseries there after that loss there against Rice. We'll try to see what we can do for ourselves. And of course, a lot of talk's been going on around the NCAA as we find out that well, Myles is being considered a Heisman Trophy dark horse candidate. He's a freshman. Of course, the last time we've seen a freshman win one was when Archie Manning won one way back in the day. And of course, he actually is the only two-time Heisman Trophy winner to ever do it. And of course, a lot of people are not comparing him necessarily to Myles to him, but they are saying that he could be a shoe-in as maybe a top 5 contender for the Heisman Trophy. As you take a look at the top 25 there, Tennessee and Louisville both dropped out from number 22 and 23 respectively there. But yeah, a lot of people are talking that he could be. Of course, you got people like Skip Bayless and Stephen A. say, hey, he hasn't put up the type of work just yet. He hasn't had the makeup of his season hasn't came before. He's only had 4 games so far. He's only played one conference championship game or conference game, I should say, and he hasn't really proved himself yet to the main stage. So there you see, he's currently number 1 right now. Least in talks right now. If the season ended today, he would be the Heisman Trophy winner. Of course, you got Lynch, Powers, Little, and Davis right behind him. And all of them happen to be, of course, quarterbacks there. You see Marvel's last game there. He has 7 total touchdowns. I believe 4 of them was in the air, and 3 of them was on the ground in that game just about a week or so ago. So, the talk everybody's talking about is, can he run the table? And can he continue doing this same performance that he's had it week in and week out? As you see there, he is the Conference USA Player of the Week for Week 4. And I believe he's also the NCAA Offensive Player of the Week again this week, as he was, I believe, just a week ago. So here we are back at home here in San Antonio at the Alamo Dome. And we'll see Marvel there, throws this one there. That is going to be an incomplete pass. And it looks like it's going to be a flag on the play. And we'll see who this is going to be called on here in just a bit. So, a lot of people are saying that, this is a nice true home test for Marvel to see what he can do there on the field. And, I kind of have to agree with them. He's been putting up some good numbers here. Of course, it's just not really his fault of what the schedule's like. But, he's still putting up numbers, and, teams have to stop him. So he's putting up numbers and showing what he can do, not just in the air, but also on the ground. And then, of course, he did help March's team last time we had our first home game here against Oklahoma, ranked Oklahoma State, actually. He did pretty well in that game. As you see, they're running for that first down marker, and he gets only a gain of 9 on the play. So, of course, the season's still young, and, of course, you got other guys there that was on that list there for the Heisman Trophy, and the season's not just over yet. There's still a lot of more football to go for all those players, and especially for Marvel. Of course, I think if he wins the Conference USA Championship for his first year, I think that'd be a big accomplishment. I think he should be considered. Maybe not necessarily the Heisman Trophy winner itself, but he should be definitely a candidate. Now, next year will be a different story. Depending on how their schedule is and who they can play, he should definitely be in there. Should be one of the key people for next year's Heisman Trophy. This year, it's a bit of a long shot, but anything's possible. Take a look here now, 3rd and 19 as he got sacked on that big play there. The offensive line just not playing too well here today. As you see Marvel here trying to find somebody down the field, but he cannot find anybody. And he loses another 9 yards on the play, and they'll be forced to punt. So far, Houston's not scored yet now. They've already had, I believe, 2 possessions now here in this game. And Marvel here trying to look back, but again, the defense there from Houston right on his tail, breaking through that line and getting to the quarterback there, forcing him to throw passes when he want to, or, of course, getting the sacks that have been gotten so far here on Marvel's. Goodman gets a nice catch there for 15 yards. And, of course, that is a first down. So still in the first quarter here, and we'll see a play action now for Marvel. He's going to drop back, look down the field at Goodman again, and another catch for a gain of 8. So now 2nd and 2 here, trying to get into the end zone here. No, neither team has gotten to the end zone today. A little quick pass there to Archie, and Kevin Archie there for 6 yards gets that reception there. As they again move down the field here, and now Houston territory as the Cougars here trying to go to the quarterback. They hit him, and that throw was a little off there as he got hit there. Charles Coe, one of the captains for the defense there, on top of that one, bats that one away for incomplete pass. He's one of those young men that we definitely have to watch out for in this game here. He really good, has pretty good hands on him, and can really make a day of it for his defense. As we go now to a 1st and goal now here for the Roadrunners, as they're on the 10-yard line of the Cougars. Pass up there, that's going to go to Goodman, and that is a touchdown. 10-yard reception there from Marvel to Goodman, and they get on the boards here first, getting the first score of the day. It's going to make it now 7-0 here in the first quarter. So a pretty brutal quarter here. You can't really go up the field like they have been here in the last couple of games. As we advance now here, we'll see Houston whip up the field here pretty quick and now tied it up 7 apiece. 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll see Marvel pass this one there to West, and West, if you've seen this series so far here now, West does not have the best hands, and he has the dropsies quite a bit. 2nd and 10, Marvel here now scrambling. He does not see the man off the corner there. That's a corner coming in on that sack. That's a good cover sack. That is Charles Coe, I mentioned earlier, and he gets the sack there. A nice coverage sack there from the defense. 3rd and 14 now for Marvel. Marvel throws this one up there, and that is Coe. And Coe takes this one, and he is going to try to take this one back for 6. And that's the first turnover of the day now for Marvel, as that is his 2nd INT now for the season, making it now 2 for him. We go to see here, and it's another turnover now, as Houston now leads this one by 7. They're now going to lead it up now by 2 scores now, 21-14 in this one. This is a quick turnaround, as that was the first play of that new drive there after that first interception from Coe. That's 3 interceptions now here on Marvel, as that's his 2nd of the day. He has now 3 for the season, and he has 17 touchdowns now for the season, 18 touchdowns now for the season as a whole. 1st and 10, down by 2 scores. Got to get this offense going now, as Marvel's going to go ahead and scramble out to the right-hand side. He needs a slide, and he does so there for the first, or no, just shy of the first there. They do not even give him the first on that run. So now 2nd and 1 as we're near midfield. And we'll see a play action here from Marvel. Throws this one up there to the halfback there to Moore, and Moore gets a 9-yard reception and crosses the 50 in Cougar territory. Cougars are really doing a great job here defensively already. That first interception, of course, set him up for a drive there to score. And then the 2nd interception there from Cole, which was back-to-back. That time was a pick 6. And you see a great job there from the tight end, Rich Williams, for a 12-yard reception on that play, getting another first down. 21-7 still here in this one as Marvel drops back in the pocket deep. Scrambles off to the right-hand side, a little bootleg. Going down the field here, and he is going to be taken down at the 20 there in Cougars territory. 3rd and 2 now here for the Roadrunners. Still down by 2 scores here. 4:04 left here in the second quarter. We'll see what they're going to try to do here. Maybe this time kind of settle down and try to make the run. They do run this one there to Moore, but Moore only gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, as that's a great tackle there from Stover. As they are, of course, now here. They do kick a field goal there, making it now 21-10 after that attempt there on 3rd down. So now 1st and 10 here, new drive as they are still trailing in this one. And you see 11-19 for Marvel here in this one. Marvel called an audible now for 2nd and 10 as they're inside their own 10. 2:21 left here in the second quarter. Marvel drops back with a good pocket, clean pocket there. Throws that one to Goodman, and Goodman gets the catch. A gain of 14 on that one. Kenyon Goodman. Great hands on this kid and also great speed as he is their top wide receiver here on this club. 1st and 10 now for the UTSA as they now trying to continue going here on this drive. Little dump pass there to Goodman. Goodman gets the catch, and Goodman is going to be taken there just near the 30-yard line for a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6 here for Marvel and the Roadrunners as Marvel now scrambles off to the right-hand side. Bootleg, takes off, calls no number there, gets a good block, and gets down to the 44-yard line just near midfield. 1st and 10. Marvel here now again runs off to the right-hand side, looking down the field, throws that one to Goodman, and Goodman could not hold on to it. I think he heard footsteps there that time. Incomplete pass. It's going to be a 2nd and 10. Minute 45 left here in the first half. Marvel having a really tough day here. He's already threw 2 picks, and oh my goodness, West gets rocked there. Could not hold on to that one. And that's going to be now a 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 now here for UTSA. Big pass down here. As we'll see Marvel here throw this one up there, and that's going to go to Benson. And Benson gets the catch, and Benson now going to try to take this for a pick 6. That's the 3rd turnover now, the 3rd interception now in today's game. His 4th of the season. 28-10 now as Houston, the Cougars, are able to go down the field once again. And there you see West wide open. He tips it, and then it's intercepted again. The 4th turnover in this game. It's now interception number 5 now for Marvel. Go to the 3rd quarter here. It's 28-10. Marvel throwing this one there. Cannot find his tight end, Williams. And that's an incomplete pass there on that one. 2nd and 10 here. A brutal day here from Myles Marvel here. As he just out of sync here. Marvel here running now. They're going to get a hold of him there inside the near the 45-yard line. As they do not get nothing on that run. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Marvel drops back here in the pocket. Throws this one up there. That's going to be picked off by Smith. And that is interception number 5. That's his 6th interception in this game. Or 6th interception for the season there for Marvel. It's now 34-10 here. Marvel here really having a tough time here. He's trying to throw himself out of this situation he's in right now. They're throwing picks. And we'll see a 2nd and 10. 4:30 left here. That one's not going to go to anybody there. I think it was intended for a player, but we'll see. It's going to be a defensive pass interference on Charles Coe. So they do finally call something now. Go to a 1st and 10 here. Marvel, good pocket. Throws one up the middle there to Williams. Williams gets the catch, and that is going to be a 1st down. Finally able to move the chains here. Getting some good yardage. 1st and 10, 4:06 left here in the 3rd quarter. Marvel dropping back here, looking down the field, finds West. West gets the catch. West gets a good block and gets inside the 30. He's at the 26-yard line. Or excuse me, 27-yard, the 26-yard line there for the 1st. As we see Marvel breaks a record there. Most passing yards for the season, already 2,000 yards this season. 1st and 10 here for Marvel. Drops back again. looking down there for Vogel, and he cannot get a hold of it, and that's a drop pass. Not what we need right now for the Roadrunners. 2nd and 10, Marvel again, nice pocket here for him. He's looking down the field, finds Harris. Harris gets the catch, and Harris gets a 7-yard reception. Good job there from Ernie, as he's having a tough time getting back up after that hit. He will be all right. He'll still be on the field. On the far left-hand side there on your screen. 3rd and 3. Marvel looking here, calling an audible. Doesn't like what he's seeing, reading from the defense now. Marvel drops back in the pocket, looks. Oh, he gets hit hard, and that is going to be a sack there. 6-yard loss there from Brian Myles. His first sack of the day in this one. UTSA is still trailing here now, 41-10, as Houston able to march down the field. And Marvel again trying to look for someone down the field, but it cannot find nobody. That's a loss of 7. This time Ben Starks gets a hold of him. 2nd and 17, a minute 14 left here in the 3rd quarter. Marvel driving back in the pocket, finds his quick pass there to Goodman, and Goodman gets the catch for a quick gain. 3rd and 7 here. Of course, this is a pass attempt. Houston knows this here. They're going to be looking down the field. Look, Carter gets the catch. The halfback there, the backup halfback gets the catch, and that is going to be a first down. 35 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 here for Marvel. Marvel dropping back in the pocket here. Bootleg to the right-hand side of the field, looking down the field. Looks for a block here. Gets down to the 41-yard line there. And that's a first down. They're in Cougars territory now, as they do cross the 50 that time. 1st and 10. Marvel dropping back. Throws to the left-hand side there. That's going to be tipped around, but Harris couldn't get to it. Oh my goodness, just the way that the tip pass has been the way they've been going in favor here for the Jaguar, or for the Cougars here today. I almost thought it was going to be another interception. Marvel looking down the field here, finds Harris. Harris gets the catch, and Harris explodes out of all that red and is down inside, I believe, the 20, near the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 as we start the 4th quarter. Marvel gets sacked right there as he snaps the ball. They doing a great job here. Excellent job reading that snap count. That's something Marvel needs to change here. 2nd and 19. Marvel drops back here, throws this one there to Fisher. Fisher gets this one, and he's inside the 10 on that 25-yard reception. This defense has been doing a great job here reading the eyes of Marvel and where he's going to. As Marvel throws this one up the middle there to West, and thank goodness West gets the catch. And it's going to be a 2nd and 2 now. 2nd and 2, we'll see a play action here from Marvel. Marvel looking to find Williams, and he gets the throw. 2 yards on the reception. Touchdown. Roadrunners, and the Roadrunners need a lot more to get back in this one here. As you see Marvel in this replay, finds his tight end and just launches that one in there. Now making it now 41-17. 5:25 left here in the 4th quarter. Marvel and the Roadrunners back on offense here. We'll see a tip pass there to Joe Smith. He's already got 1 interception already. Looking for number 2 there, but just could not hold on to it. 2nd and 10. All near the 40-yard line here of the Roadrunners 40. That one's going to get tipped around and deflected there by Myles. 3rd and 10 now here for the Roadrunners as Marvel drops back in the pocket. Got a good solid pocket, looks down the field to the left-hand side to West. West trying to fight his way down to the 35. And that's going to be a first down for UTSA. UTSA currently has 17 first downs to compare to the Houston 16. Marvel now getting out of the pocket here. He calling his own number, looking for that block there. And does not get that block there, I believe, from Fisher. Or no, that wasn't Fisher. I think it was Harris there. Did not get that block there, but he does get enough for the first. We'll see a pass there up the middle there to Williams, and that's a touchdown. 2nd touchdown of the day there for Williams, and that's going to put him now here looking for a 2-point conversion here. 41-23 right now. Pass there to Vogel, makes it 41-25, and UTSA is starting to fight back here. 7:09, 4:07 left here in the 4th quarter. 41-25, UTSA is trying to fight back in this one. As Marvel's going to scramble out there, he's going to go down the field, call his own number instead, and it's going to get to the 45-yard line inside their own 40 there. And a nice run there from Marvel, as you see there. Another school record being broken for rushing yards for a season. He's at 537 right now. Young man's breaking records left and right this season. As you see a 1st and 10 here for Marvel. He goes down the field here looking for that block. Gets a good block there. Gets near the 40 of the Cougars. And that's another 1st down. 16 yards on that carry. 1st and 10 for UTSA. Marvel drops back in the pocket here, looking down the field, up the middle there to Harris. Harris gets the catch, and Harris gets popped hard, but holds on to it for the huge 1st down. UTSA trying to fight back in this one here. May not have enough time, but they're going to prove that they are still a worthy team to play against. Here, 1st and 10 here for Marvel, looking down the field here. Marvel looking, throws it in the last minute there. No one can get a hold of it. Don't know who that was intended to, but a complete pass. 2nd and 10. So now 2nd and 10 here for UTSA. Marvel calling an audible here. So read something there on the defense. He decides to call his own number instead. Marvel run this one there. He's going to get pushed out near the 7-yard line for a 9-yard gain. 3rd and 1. Handoff there. No, it's going to be a read option here for Marvel. Marvel gets inside the 5. They'll mark him at the 3. 1st and 10. Just 2:50 left here in the quarter. Marvel again calls his own numbers instead and gets down to the 1-yard line. Another read option there. Nice job there on that carry. Try to finish off now here. 3rd and goal. 41-25 here. UTSA still trailing here in this one. Oh, they're going to go for it, and they bring the house on the QB as Marvel gets sacked for a 5-yard loss. Baker gets a sack there here for himself. They're going back up. Offense is going to go back on the field here. Cougars defense back out here. Let's see a 4th and goal. Marvel looks back. Finds Goodman, but Goodman cannot hold on to the football. And that is not how we want to end this one here, as that is pretty much going to be it as we go ahead and we sim the rest of the game there. And the Cougars get a victory. Tough game. I will say this was a tough game. I did not change the sliders or anything like that in this one. This was just one of those days where you're just off on your game. But nonetheless, tough day here, especially when you're throwing 5 interceptions. You only had 1 going into this game. Really makes you think things over as we lose this one 41-25. Tough day here for Myles Marvel. We'll see the numbers here in a bit. But I was really off my game here with Myles, and I apologize for you guys for this loss. It was a tough one to choke down, but nonetheless, it's just one of those games that you got to learn from, and just look at game film, see what you did wrong. There was some drop passes there from West that were not good at all, which I was very, very frustrated with. He needs to do a better job there, especially if he's wanting the ball. There was a lot of times he had his hand up, and I was like, oh, come on, dude, you got to catch this. And then he just wasn't there. No hands at all. So I'm hoping something that they'll get better next week and the weeks to come. Goodman had a good day there. We'll see his numbers here in just a bit. Goodman, I just feel like I just can trust him. Same thing with Williams. There, especially deep passes. There you see 25-47, 232, 3 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, sacked 7 times. Jeez. Yeah, tough day. 19 carries, 66 yards, no touchdowns this week for Marvel. As he did not, I think this is the first time he did not break 100 yards rushing. Goodman, 8 catches, 91 yards, 1 touchdown. Williams, 4 catches, 61 yards, 2 touchdowns for him. West, surprisingly enough, 4 catches, 64 yards. He should have had a lot more than that, but he had too many drops there. There you see the defensive numbers there. Spence had several sacks there. We have 2 sacks there from Connor. As for Houston, Parsons, there you see 4 touchdowns there, 343 yards there for him for the day. He had 17 yards on the ground with a touchdown. So the offense there for them did a great job. But the thing that brought them in this one here, if anything, was their defense. And we'll see those defensive numbers here in a bit. They had George there, 10 catches, 157 yards, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, against our defense there, I believe it. Coe, he had the most tackles there, eight tackles there. He had 1 tackle for loss, a sack, and of course 2 interceptions, one of which went back for a pick 6, which really stings. Starks had the most tackles for loss, and he also had the most sacks in the game. But that second INT, especially when it was back to back, I'm like, are you kidding me? All right, I didn't read it that bad, did I? Yeah, it was brutal. Sorry, Myles. But well, hopefully we'll bounce back here and see what we can do coming up in this next week. As take a look at the rest of the defensive numbers there. There's that touchdown there they were able to take back for a pick 6. But coming up, week 6, it's going to be Marshall. We're going to be on the road at Marshall. They're currently 2-2 for the season, and we'll see how well we do against them. Hopefully we can rebound coming off this loss now and try to, dish out what we were fed from Houston there. Hopefully we can dish it out to Marshall and take it out on them in the next game. But we'll see how things go coming up, as we're currently 4-1 for the season, and hopefully we can, hopefully that we can look at that loss and just look at it and then just kind of go forward and continue on with this season and never look back at it again. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. The links are down below in the description. Check us out also on our sister channel, ESGNet LP, as we got a really great NCAA series over there. Of course, we got some golf, NASCAR, and several other series coming up, and some upcoming series coming up here very, very soon here on the channel. So stay tuned for that here on the other channel. But also to subscribe over there, check that out, and see what that's all about. Follow us also on Patreon if you want to be a Patreon member and be a supporter to the channel and help support the channel financially by helping us out by helping us with new buying a subscription on Patreon. You guys get the episodes before everybody else, all that kind of good stuff. It's all explained there. It's all explained on the Patreon page. Just check it out. There's a link down below in the description for that too. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, wear a mask, stay safe, and I will see you guys next time.